Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and I want to just talk a little bit about what I'm doing, some of my work. And one of the things I do is the three-man militia is a very important thing, and it's not that difficult to get a three-man militia, just you and two others, and you're just sharing something that interests all of you. And the main part of having this is you're gaining a relationship. You're getting to know this person and kind of, just feel comfortable around them. You're learning and understanding their moral structure. And the reason is during an emergency, hey, something bad is going on or something, you need to be able to call someone or get a hold of someone that that's not going to do stupid stuff. But what I do is I get them to organize together, understand how, when you come together, what's the objective, what is it you're going to do, and you don't need to worry about all the little stuff that comes on, like, is this guy a crazy guy? Well, you don't really want to be in the crazy guy, somebody with no moral backbone, somebody with high-tempered and stuff like that. That doesn't work in anything. It doesn't matter what you do. Trying to work with somebody that's going to get mad is not a good thing. But you need to find out if the person would be willing to stand with you, and that's what it is. Now, what I do is I get these three-man groups together to work together. I don't get involved with a bunch of people with guns. The Bundy thing, when they did the Bundy thing, I was close to the area and I could have went. The problem that I didn't like is you have a bunch of guys with guns. No type of understanding what their goals are. And that's the kind of stuff I stay away from. That's where you get riots started and looting and all this crap when people start doing their own stupid things. And if they're one of you, that means you one of them. And so that's why I don't get involved with that type of stuff. Now, if they are some three-man militias that come together, then yes, I could get involved in that. And like I say, I try to make sure they understand not everybody's going to be talking, because what you have a bunch of people yelling and stuff like that, get nothing done like that. So you have a spokesperson, you have some type of chain of command, and you have goals that you want to get done, and people know when to do whatever they need to do. And another example, I had somebody telling me that they had during the rioting and stuff like that, there was some people that said, well, yeah, we were ready. And I said, well, good, what'd you do? And they said, well, we had people up on the roof, and it was a business type community, and they were up on the roofs on these businesses with guns. And that sounds really good. But the next thing is, okay, what's your plan? So you have people with guns. What does that, I mean, I don't know where you're going with that. I mean, I mean, the police is people with guns, the military is people with guns. It's not the people with guns that makes them dangerous. It's their organization. And if they're organized, then there's really no danger because they've got a goal or something to get them going. So that's why it's something like that. And now, like I say, I'm down in the Tulsa area, and I was asking, well, why didn't you go, or did you go to the Trump rally? And they said, no, we didn't go. And we started talking, and come to find out, well, everybody, most of the people that I run around with, do concealed carry. And he says, well, yeah, they're not going to carry, in the same place, where the president is. I mean, that's kind of silly. But the thing is, so what they'll have to do is leave their firearms in the car. Okay, well, that's not all that smart either. Why would you want to leave your firearms in the car when you're going to a place where there's going to be protesters and rioters and people looking for trouble? So they said that probably wouldn't work. And as we kept talking and discussing, none of them thought about the three-man militia in this particular situation. And this is a good example of where something like that would work out. In other words, what they could have done is everybody could have met someplace to park their vehicles. Because what happened when you go to one of these rallies, especially Trump rallies, when you leave, then you're getting harassed, and you got all these problems, so that's not a good thing. So that's why now what they got to do is park their car and then go and then try to come back, and so then it's not a good thing. But if they had a three-man militia, or they do, but they never thought about trying to organize it. And but what they could have done is they all meet someplace, get an area where they can park their vehicles, and everybody parks their vehicles all together, and then you take an ice chest or a backpack, and you all walk up until you get to the areas that are secured areas and stuff like that, and then, like I say, they can put their firearms in the ice chest or the backpack, and then those people will go back to the vehicles to make sure the vehicles are going to be okay, and then everybody can go on into the get-together thing, and then when it's over, then all they got to do is go back up there and let everybody get their stuff back, and then they can walk back to their vehicles and go. So that is one example of how a three-man militia could be used. And like I say, in the way of the people up on the roof, I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, how do you know if you're supposed to shoot? And if you do know who you're supposed to shoot, and you're supposed to keep on shooting, I mean, this stuff needs to be worked out ahead of time. You just don't grab your gun and start doing stupid stuff. And that's what the three-man militia is all about, and organizing them, getting them to understand what the goal is and how they're going to reach their goal. So, but anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. This Mike, NoStressMike.com.